So Lance has been with me for over 12 years, and as a CFO has helped me build a company from $300,000 of annualized revenue to over $80 million of annualized revenue. But to relieve that pressure and the seriousness with which he brings to the job, he also races Ferraris, and he does it in an ongoing, serious fashion. So in the last 12 months, our company went from a process of what we call recapitalization. We were able to bring in a substantial new capital partner, which was able to bring liquidity to over 40% of the existing equity investors. Without that, we would have had to been forced to sell the entire company. Lance Coley grew up as working on a working farm, and today his family still owns and operates that farm. And he brings to the seriousness of being a CFO with its vast complexity and a financial model, the same kind of work ethic he had when he worked on his farm.
You know, the last year has been an extraordinary year for the company, and Keith has been pivotal in that. We raised $100 million. We did our largest ever acquisition. We have grown the company almost 50%. He's a little tight-fisted, so when we go out after hours, he's looking for a deal. He's very passionate about sports. I think very involved in his son's baseball. Well, I think he has the right balance of being, you know, risk-averse, but also growth-oriented. And so he's not you know, either glass half full or glass half empty. He's got just the right balance.
So Mike actually took the summer off after his senior year of college, followed the dead, maybe even had a ponytail in the whole thing. But yeah, it's an interesting fact that not many people know about Mike. He has a humility and an ability to connect with people across and up and down the organization in a very unique way, and I think that's something that makes Mike very, very effective. We had our user conference in Texas a few years back, and actually we had the customer event on the floor of Cowboys Stadium, and Mike went to the center of the field and kissed the star when we were there. So yeah, he's a pretty intense Cowboy fan. We had a very successful year operationally while we were in the process of going through a sale process. Our stakeholders decided it was time to sell the company. We were able to sell the business for $2.8 billion.
I think she has a reputation as a hard-driving CFO, but she has a real soft spot for our people, and they all feel it. And so I think what makes her special is that she really cares for the people she works with. She has her rules. Everyone knows Dana's rules, and she lives by them. I think Dana has humanized me more, you know, and got me to see more the people side of the business.
And when you have someone come in who constantly looks for more, constantly is working to improve the company across the board, and is able to step up in every situation and not hit a ceiling, that's pretty amazing. If you want to walk away and say, hey, how do I know Doug Strawn personally? It would be this guy will do anything to get on an airplane, go to some exotic place, sit down and have a great meal and a glass of wine, and he is just ecstatic. So, you know, since he's been on board, our company has grown 1,500%. When he came on board, we were a $22 million company. Today, we are a $310 million company and have done 9 acquisitions. He's going to be a CEO someday, whether it's here or someplace else, and probably here.
Cindy is an essential part of my senior executive team. She's only been with CVent for 18 months, but she's been a great partner in helping drive many of the major milestones that we accomplished in 2016. Now, 6 months after she joined, we got approached by several companies to acquire CVent. And in the end, she was a key member of the team that sold CVent for almost $1.7 billion, a 70% premium over our closing stock price. She's been a strategic partner that has helped drive CVent to be one of the largest cloud-based software companies in DC, and she has positioned us to continue to be an amazing growth company and will help us continue to grow in the future.